This video will explain the lab portion of phonics instruction for 3063. You're going to be using the Basics of Phonics Instruction course readings and learning to conduct and analyze assessments to inform the instruction of phonemic awareness, phonics, and word study in a tutoring session. The Phonics Instruction Lab includes 20 required hours of assessing, analyzing, planning for instruction, and tutoring. 10 hours of the required 20 must be tutoring with a student, and 10 hours is for planning and research. So that's where the 20 hours comes from. For this lab, you're going to be responsible for selecting one or more school-age students to tutor in reading and writing for a minimum of 10 hours. Since it is the summer, it's probably going to be out of a school setting, but if you are around an elementary where they are having summer academies, you might try that to find a student if you already haven't selected one. The selected student should fall within the 1st through 5th grade levels, but a kindergartner will also be acceptable. You're responsible for arranging the settings and the times with the student. What you're going to do is administer assessments, and then you're going to use that information from the assessments to plan and implement instruction for subsequent tutoring sessions. Assessments and instructional strategies will be based on reading and learning from the Basics of Phonics Instruction course. So when you tutor them, the data that you're going to base those sessions on come from assessments that you're going to be giving from the class. So please be sure that the parents understand that you're not going to be tutoring them in math, that this is literacy based, and you have to give these assessments for course credit, and your tutoring sessions are based on that data. Here are the competencies. You will apply knowledge of assessment, instruction of phonemic awareness, phonics, and word study from course readings and discussion in a tutoring session. You will select one or more school-age children appropriate to your licensure area, which, as I said, grades 1 through 5. Will also accept kindergarten. And you're going to be tutoring for a minimum of 10 hours over the 8-week course. Each session should be from 30 to 60 minutes. You're going to record your tutor hours on a timesheet, which will be submitted at the end of the course. And you will need to have those hours verified by the student or his or her parent, and there's a place where they can initial. So you're going to be working with the student for 10 hours. You're going to administer and analyze assessments with the selected student. Excuse me. This will be important to your final project for your course, which is an assessment and analysis paper with a lesson plan that you submit to Anthology Portfolio, also known as Chalk and Wire, during the 8th week of this course. So you're going to plan and implement instruction based on assessment data. You're going to use the MVNU lesson plan form for your lesson plan. And your lesson plan can go over more than one session. You don't have to create an individual plan for each time you meet with the child. Planning, preparation, and research will account for 10 of the lab hours and must be recorded. So you're going to be posting bi-weekly under the Phonics Lab forum. So you have 10 hours of face-to-face time with your student and 10 hours of planning and research. Then it breaks it down to each week what you are doing in the lab portion. Here is a sample of a tutoring session breakdown of time and activities. 5 to 10 minutes may be a phonemic awareness activity. It might be picture sorts. It might be a phonics activity where you may be matching the picture with the letters or a word sort. You may have 10 to 20 minutes of reading, 5 to 10 minutes of word study, and you will learn about word study as we get into the spelling inventories. You're going to want to do some writing with them every time and then end with a review. If you have any questions about the lab portion, please ask me. Here's your timesheet. Here's the permission slip, which you will also submit. And again, here's the sample session. If you have any questions, please ask me.